Hey fellas, how you doing? I just got back from lunch. I cannot tell you, the rain has gone. The yard is pretty much dried out. I'm going to show you what happened, but this has to do with a single mother who, in my opinion, was trying to hook a young man up. She's 34, he's 24. So let me turn this around. Beautiful blue sky and clouds. That is called a grackle. They are some of the noisiest birds I've ever been around in my life. So I'm going to show you something. I worked very, very hard for the last 3 days on the pool, but after it rained, I don't know if you guys know anything about this, and I want to show you something. In the bottom of the pool, every time it rains, there's this kind of floaty stuff. I don't know what that is. So anyways, a week ago, there's a young man, he's 24, he's very excited. And to get to the point, and to be honest with you, he's confusing sex with a relationship. And if you don't think a single mother is going to use, a single mother with 3 kids, with 2 different baby daddies, is not trying to use sex to get a hold of a guy, you're out of your mind. So anyways, so he wanted me to meet up with them at a restaurant called Cheddar's. It's a nice restaurant, and no, I didn't let them pay. I paid for everything. Now, she showed up in a crazy, anyways. She showed up in an Uber because she doesn't have a car. She doesn't have a job. Anyways, let me set this down so I don't get too emotional about this. But let me get to the finale before I get into too many details with you guys. I told him, no, you should not marry her in front of her and the kids, and I didn't mean it mean. I just said, no, I don't think it's a very good idea. I didn't say don't marry her or anything like that. But he asked me the question, this is exactly what I said. I said, look, Jason, there's no way you need to get married at your age. Anyway. And it's what do they call it here now? If I mess this up, don't be mad at me. The juice is not worth the squeeze. So meaning that a 34-year-old woman with 3 kids, 2 by one guy and 1 by another guy, is a recipe for disaster for any young man. So we get in there, and of course, the 2 men that she married and divorced and left, they were totally abusive and all this kind of stuff. And you're like, I'm thinking to myself, well, why did you marry him? Why couldn't you figure that out before you had a kid with the guy? Why would you have a kid with a guy who physically, mentally, whatever else, emotionally abused you? And then the one guy, her first guy, she had 2 kids. Hey, so to me, that's a wolf ticket, a bullshit ticket. And I just let her go on and on and on and on and on. I was like, look, Jason. And now I paid for the lunch. I paid for myself, him, and 3 other people. So 5 total. No, her and her 3 kids. 3 and 2. Yeah, 3 and 2 is 5. So, anyways, the bill was $225 at Cheddar's. I cannot tell you they got stuff to go. I didn't say a word. Now, I'm going to meet Jason tomorrow, and I'm going to tell him anyway. If you're a young man, you cannot. Listen. I don't want this to sound like, you know what, I am going to tell you what I think you should do, and I'm not going to beat around the bush. You cannot, as a man, confuse sex with a relationship. And if you do not think a single mom with 3 kids is trying to manipulate you with sex to get what she wants, By the way, both of her other baby daddies are in jail. One for selling fentanyl, the other one with processing cocaine. Hey, the fucking man. She has the neck tattoo here. She has one of the guy's names here. She has, I don't know, maybe it's just... He had iced tea. I had iced tea. She ordered 3 appetizers, and then she ordered 4 dinner meals. He had a sandwich. I had a sandwich. And anyways. There are so many young men out there who they're just trying to do the right thing. And if you listen, if you as a man do not realize that there are women out there that are going to prey upon you, they are going to say or do whatever they think they can do to get you to make up for their previous mistakes. And now tomorrow I'm going to meet him for coffee at Starbucks down by right off of Red Road, and anyways, it doesn't matter where it's at. It's by Albertsons and Starbucks. It doesn't fucking matter. And I'm gonna just tell him the truth, and I'm gonna tell you guys the same thing. You cannot confuse sex for relationship. And you have to understand that if somebody comes to you and you don't have any burdens, you don't have family to take care of, you're just out there on your own trying to make it, and someone wants to attach themselves and 3 other people, so you then become a family of 5 like that. That's not fair to you. And yes, I'm a little upset. You're not responsible for a woman's mistakes. I'll say that again. You as a man, you're not responsible for the mistakes a woman that wants to be in your life made. She can't seek child support from guys that are in jail. Jesus Christ. She will say anything. Hey, that's this guy's a good young man. He's going to become an electrician. Now, he is in the 2nd year of his apprenticeship. Man, it doesn't fucking matter. You have the right as a young man to tell people no. And I know that may not seem like it's true, but you don't have to participate in somebody else's train wreck of a life. And here is the other thing. The white knight syndrome, or the I'm going to be the savior syndrome. You got to get out of that fucking mindset. That will ruin your life. You can't rescue, here it is. You can't turn a hoe into a wife. And they will show you exactly what they're. So she has a septum ring. She has a ring here. She has a ring here. She has all of these earrings all over her face. She has fucking tattoos here. She has tattoos on her hand. And she's working on the sleeve on her left arm. Doesn't have a job. Some of the things that I do down here is I try to look out for young men. And I didn't grow up with a family. Now I have my wife's family now, and I'm very happy to have them, even though they're a bit intrusive. So, but anyways, the good outweighs the bad with them. So, and I love my mother-in-law, my suegra, my Mexican suegra. Oh, she's fucking fantastic. So anyways, let me get to the fucking point. Women do shit when they're 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25 that affect the rest of their lives. And they don't want to take accountability for it, so they're looking for a guy like you to help them pay the price. If you ever get involved with a single mother, you not only are getting involved with her extended family, those children, but you're getting involved with those two other guys, in this case, those two other guys, their families and their extended families. That's a no-win situation for you as your man. So, I'm going to tell him tomorrow, you have to let her go. She is going to be a chain with a stone around it, around your neck for the rest of your life. She will vampire you, suck the life out of you till you're dead and gone, and then move on to the next guy. That's just the way they operate. So it'd be different if she was. There's no way she's a traditional woman. Fuck. I can tell you, I was shocked, and I don't know why you have to put all of that makeup here, and you have to put these eyelashes on, and your eyebrows go up like this. And listen, here's the other thing. When you talk to me, and you do this, and you do that, and you're like, I don't know, what do you call it, chicken hands or whatever, where they're like, just. Anyways, love you guys. Stay safe and healthy. Take care of each other if you can, and if you can't, you have to take care of yourselves. Listen, you don't owe me anything. All I'm trying to do is help you out. You, as a man, cannot mistake sex for relationship, and that'll be the title for this video. And a single mother with a lot of kids will do whatever it takes to survive. Now, I'm not blaming her, but you don't get to take one of our good guys off the shelf because you're going to tell me what it's like. And anyway, love you guys. Stay safe and healthy. Take care of each other if you can. And if you can't, you have to take care of yourselves. Like a Ford and a G-string from West Texas, El Paso. I'm out of here. Bye-bye.